To me, graffiti means using the world as your canvas. I'm Sam Cox, or Mr. Doodle, and I'm a doodle artist. I doodle for a living, and I love to doodle over as many different surfaces and places that I can possibly find until the entire world is completely doodled.
And I'm working on a special project. It's for Fendi. Really, I just can't stop drawing everywhere. I can't stop.
I'm going to start by doodling a planet.
I describe my art style as graffiti spaghetti because the drawings that I draw tend to overlap and intertwine like spaghetti, and they sort of have the similar aesthetics from sort of early New York graffiti characters. So this is my studio, or as I like to call it, Doodle headquarters. It's where I create most of my work, from small scale canvases to large canvas rolls on walls. A lot of the work that I do gets created up here in this studio. And I discovered this sort of style when I was about 15 at school. I used to draw cartoons all the time, and my teachers encouraged me to develop them into a more specific style of my own. One time I was walking down the woods near where my parents live in my town. I was walking my Doodle dog, which is just a cardboard creation of a dog with doodles all on it, and it doesn't move, it's connected to a stick where I walk it. And I've walked past lots of other dog walkers on this wooded, bump into them, and they sort of find it a bit odd that I was walking this cardboard dog. But it's really got a lot of funny reactions, and that's really what the kind of thing that I want to do with my work, is to sort of make people laugh or smile from what I'm doing.
Merry Doodleness to you.
And these are the different outfits that I like to wear when I'm working on a really big piece, right, Elena?
Which one do you think your favourite is?
I'm interested in this one because I've never worn this one.
No, never.
Quite different for me, for being mostly black and white, but I guess I was starting to get to know you, and you were bringing some colour in, I guess.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Elena, and I'm Sam's wife, also known as Mrs. Doodle. We met on social media. I wasn't Sam's follower, and I just saw his videos on the featured videos, and I couldn't just leave it there. I wanted to share my opinion and compliments to your work, so I just messaged and you responded.
Yeah.
And we started talking. We've been traveling to visit each other at first. Sam was traveling to see me in Ukraine, and then I was traveling here. And then on one of the trips, I just came for Valentine's Day. Luckily for us, lockdown started and I couldn't fly home. And then I stayed here and I still live here, and we got married, so all worked good for us.
This is the church where Elena and myself got married last August. It was a lovely day. We had our family and friends here. It's great because I grew up in this town, and this is the church that was always sort of the biggest church in the town, and yeah, it was a great time. Doodling was a big theme around all the different parts of the wedding, like all the tables where people sat to eat. There's a lot of doodles within it all. I think having worked in black and white for most of my life, and not really dabbling in colour too much until fairly recently, I think that influence is because of Elena. You like to colour in my work, and also you actually make me want to make my work a bit more colourful as well. So I think that's happened kind of because of how much you've been involved in my life and stuff, isn't it? This is my large document scanner that I use to scan all of my canvases of large scale and small scale sizes. And I'll put that into the scanner just there, and then the lights will blast on it and it will take a photo of it. Then I edit it on the computer and then post it onto social media to share with people from all around the world, which has been a really cool thing. Last year I did a couple of different treasure hunt projects where I left my doodles stuck to different surfaces around different cities. Me and Mrs. Doodle went to London and Brighton, left these doodles all on lampposts or post boxes and bins and things, and then we sent out videos and photos onto my social media saying where they were, and then people could go and find them. And there would only be these sort of small square doodles, but it was really cool to see people so excited to find those things. I've found that by using social media to document my work, people tend to really enjoy the videos of the process of the doodling. That's really what's been most engaging for people most of the time. Be able to get an insight into the process of the start of the canvas being blank and slowly characters being created and the gestures of the pen flowing. So I would say to anyone else who's also looking to create artwork through social media is to allow people to get an insight, the background and the behind the scenes of your work through video. I think that's the best way. Next on Xiaohongshu, I'm planning to release a series of videos and posts of giant sort of works that I'm working on in the studio using spray paint and different mediums, and also glimpses of walls that I'm working on, been doing around London and around the local area, and also just even small sort of sketchbook doodles that I'm doing as well, of just miniature characters. So some of the stuff's more detailed and goes on for a bit longer, and some stuff's just very quick, simple, almost GIF-like animations type of things. But I'm really excited to share a lot more on Xiaohongshu in the future.